Hey YouTube, how's it going? Nick here today, and today I'm talking about what makes Call of Duty such an addictive game in the way of their multiplayer. I'm obviously not talking about campaign because that's rubbish, and well, it's not rubbish, but nobody like nobody wants it anymore. It's all about multiplayer and zombies. So today I'm going to talk about that. Sorry if you can hear my computer in the background. It's being really noisy today for some reason. I'm gonna have a look at that, so excuse that and try and ignore it if you can. So I want to talk about why it's so addictive to play Call of Duty. Why millions of people across the world buy this game, every single game, from the time that even Call of Duty 1 and 2 came out, and just ever since then it's been a phenomenon across the world. It's amazing how they do it every year. Obviously, the two companies in the way of Infinity Ward and Treyarch, and whoever else is there, like Sledgehammer for Modern Warfare 3. So, what makes Call of Duty addicting is obviously the multiplayer component, the fact that you can play with your friends, which is what gaming should really be about, is sitting down with your mates for a couple of hours on a Friday night or any night of the week, doesn't matter, and playing with people you enjoy playing in a game that's well balanced and puts you on an even playing field, and you can get angry at your mates, you can laugh, you can have a good time, work together, beat some noobs, whatever. That's why we love it. And for me, I think zombies is more addictive than multiplayer. I still like the multiplayer and I play it with my friends all the time. Well, when I get the chance, I don't as much anymore because of year 12, and that's a little bit serious, but I try and play with my mates when I can, and it's so fun to play zombies with 4 players of people you know. Even with randoms, it's fun if you all have a mic and one of you's bad and you're hanging shit on him, but you really don't care because it makes it interesting. Then it makes it exciting to sit down and play a video game for a couple hours. That unpredictability of playing with your friends instead of just versing AI, like in games like Assassin's Creed. Not talking about the multiplayer, about the main story. It's like it's fun and all, but you're not interacting with real people, and that's what interacting with real people can make anything fun. So that's what's great about Call of Duty. And for the rest of this video, I think I'm just going to talk about what makes zombies addicting, because everybody knows why the multiplayer is addicting. I don't think that needs to be said. So with zombies, what makes it great is obviously it was a big thing for Treyarch. Like, we had one map when Treyarch started, and I don't know if they had DLC pre-planned. I think they did, but they didn't think. I don't think they were trying to go for as big as zombies was going to get. They obviously wanted a response out of it, but not as big as they got. I don't think they were ready for that. It's so great because Treyarch have made this feeling of dread when you're playing a zombies game. Like, the look of the map, they're all very dark or very confined. There's things broken everywhere, like you see this map, Nukt, which is obviously the first. You see there's just crumpled walls and the roof's missing, and you see that ominous moon over in the background, and the dark clouds, the fog, and this confined space that you're trapped in. And you've got zombies coming towards you from every direction. And I think that it makes it such an enjoyable but sort of stressful thing all at the same time. And that's really the key to what makes zombies great. The gameplay isn't flawless. Of course, no game's flawless. I don't think there's a game that has no bugs or issues when you're playing it, but it's pretty solid. Like, you shoot a zombie in the head with the right gun at the right round, is going down. You know that every time. You're not going to get you're not going to get hit markers like you do in multiplayer or anything like that. And it's pretty straightforward. You've got your perks. You've got speed collar, and obviously it does what it says. It makes you reload faster, and those other effects that it does. You've got Juggernaut, take more hits. You've got the power-ups like insta-kill, max ammo, nuke. They're all pretty self-explanatory, and none of them seem to be overpowered. Like PhD Flopper and Mule Kick were kind of noob perks, but they've gotten rid of those in Black Ops 2. So they're doing everything they can to make this gameplay experience not too easy. I think they've made it a little bit more easy with some of the open maps, like Ascension was obviously a very easy map, especially if you got the Thunder Gun Pack-a-Punch, because it's a one-hit kill no matter what the round if you're at the right range. And same with the Wunderwaffe in Darius. I almost said Darius then. It's such a well-rounded game type, and the maps that we've gotten, all in all, are pretty good. Like, there's some that you could argue aren't as great as others. Like, I don't think there's many people who like Shangri-La just because it's a difficult map. You could argue that, I don't know. I think people like Shi No Numa. I don't think you could really argue that that was a bad map. Moon was a big step, and a lot of people liked that. I didn't myself, but I understand that they were trying to do something different, and it turned out alright. Like, the community's response to that map was pretty good, especially the Easter egg. Now, that's the other part of what makes Zombies addicting and why people play it for hours on end, is it's got this backstory that some of you listening to this might not even be aware of if you haven't played the new Black Ops, because it's not really forced down your throat, this story, this backstory between Richtofen and Maxis. It's not a necessary thing. It's there, but you don't have to touch it. But if you do, it's intriguing, and it's obviously very twisted and dark, which fits the theme that Zombies is achieving and will probably always achieve. I don't think there's ever going to be a light Zombies map, except for modded, but forget about that. It's the backstory is there. You don't have to touch it. It's just something for us who wanted more out of Zombies. Like, the first map, we had nothing. We were 4 soldiers who, after a short cutscene where a plane had obviously gone down after the ending of the campaign at World of War, and we were in this building trying to take out as many zombies as we could. And with the first map that came out, which was, correct me if I'm wrong, Shi No Numa. Wait, it was either Shi No Numa or Verrückt. I'm sure it was Shi No Numa. This backstory and the Easter eggs that they obviously had planned for the first map came in, and it was interesting. Like, people spent hours trying to make super clear of this backstory, which we obviously weren't going to get heaps more of until Darius and the Black Ops maps. But we still got enough to keep us, like, skepticizing, which is what makes a lot of things do well. And I think that's a big part of Zombies and why it's addicting. The gameplay, the visuals, the feeling of dread, it's all there. It's the story, everything. The game is just addicting. So that's my thoughts on Zombies as a whole. So if you could please like, comment, subscribe, personal message, share this channel around, that would be great. So see you next time.